Lagos State government didn't notify us. Plans to hand us over to Chinese companies, Alaba market traders. Leaders of the popular Alaba International Market in Ojo local government area of Lagos State have accused the governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led government demolishing their buildings in the market with a plan to take off the market from them and hand it over to some Chinese investors who they alleged want to establish a multi-purpose market. The leaders who made the allegation while reacting to the ongoing demolition in the market said that neither the local nor the state government notified them of the demolition, even though the government knows all the leaders of the market. Speaking in a video recorded inside the market by DJ Multimedia, one of the market leaders and president of Alaba Amalgamated, whose name could not be ascertained, said, I assumed office 3 years ago. I will be rounding off in October, and pointing at his colleagues said, he assumed office 2 years ago. He assumed office not up to 1 year. We are the leadership of Alaba International Market, and Lagos State knows that we exist. The local government knows that we exist. Have they called the leadership of Alaba International Market and brought this thing to our notice? The answer is no. Look at the able men controlling the market, and that is why we have Alaba Amalgamated as head, so that when there is a problem, we will go to the appropriate authorities. The day they came to my office, I was having a joint meeting of the Board of Trustees, information officers, and other officers. I saw almost 100 armed mobile policemen. I came out to address them and said, this is a market. Why are you frightening us? They said they have come for demolition, that these people are land grabbers. Did you come to the leadership of Alaba and tell them, we'll work hand in hand with you? We will not disturb the federal government or the state government from doing their job. But at least you need to notify us. Then we'll call our people and tell them their buildings their buildings that are involved. He said that the notice would have also helped them know how the people will go about the buildings, whether it is about bringing the buildings down and raising them up to a standard or acquiring the necessary documents that needs to be acquired. Or do they want to reclaim the land and give it to their so-called business capital that came from China that I heard wants to develop a multipurpose? No problem. With time, the world will know if actually what they came for is dilapidated buildings, or they have given this place to a foreigner to develop a market inside Alaba International Market. According to him, if actually we are practicing true federalism in Nigeria, an Igbo man can become a chairman in Ojo local government, a Yoruba man can become a chairman in any local government in Igbo land. What is worth doing is worth doing well. These are your citizens, brothers, your people. Why can't you give them value? If actually since 2016 is when they had come to issue this notice, what about the incoming government, the new generation, who don't know what is going on? He noted that the state governor during his campaign visited them in the market and that even though during the election people voted according to their conscience, some of us voted for you because we love you. You are our friend. You can't say you're not saying this thing that is happening to us. Even if this thing is going to take place, why not do it the right way? Why not give people at least that listening ear? Why can't you hear from the leaders of Alaba? You know me as the amalgamated president. You know my brother as the president of IMA. You know the president of UPA. You know all of us. Why didn't you tell those authorities to tell their people to pack their things? At least give us 1 or 2 months. It is not too much. This Alaba International Market is generating millions of naira into the purse of the federal government and that of the state and local governments. Now our people are asking questions. What is our offense? What have we done? From this thing they are doing, we have lost billions of naira. Our people are in tears. What I say is, Mr. Governor, please don't leave us like this.
You understand? That's why I'm a trainer. I'm not a novice. Some of us are graduates, some of us are master degree holders. Now, what we practice in Nigeria is true federalism. If actually it's true federalism, an Igbo man can become a chairman in Ojo local government. The Yoruba man can become a chairman in any local government in the Igbo land. So I don't discriminate. I'm a true Nigerian. So I don't believe in all those kind of rumors. Even me as a chairman, there are rumors flying out. Yeah, but I don't want to give to that kind of rumors. But I am talking about what is worth doing is worth doing. These are your citizens, these are your brothers, these are your people. Why can't you give them time? If actually since 2016 is when they have come to issue this notice, what about the incoming government? The new generation that doesn't know what is going on. Yes, actually, the governor visited us here during the campaign. Mr. Governor, you visited us here, our friends. Even though during the election, I know that some people voted according to their conscience. Some of us voted because we love you. You are our friend. You can't tell me that you are not seeing this thing that is happening to us. Even if this thing is going to take place, why don't you do it in the right way? Why don't you give your people at least that listening ear? Why don't you hear from the leaders of Alaba? You know me as the amalgamated president. You know my brother as the president of IMA. You know my brother as the president of UPA. You know all of us. Why don't you tell those authorities to go to them and tell their people to pack their things? Give us 1 month. Give us 2 months. It's not too much. This Alaba international market that is generating millions of naira into the purse of the federal government and that of the state and that of the local government. Now our people have now asking a question. What is our offense? What have we done? Are we not Nigerians? This thing they are doing now, we have lost billions of naira here. Our people are in tears. They are crying. But I say, Mr. Governor, please, come and just see the place.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.